Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's been like a few days. I've been so busy. Ah, I'm really tired though. Like, dude, I swear to God, I don't think. Hi, Joshua. Hi, everyone. I don't think I'm ever gonna go to a club again in the next like few months. Like, okay, listen, right? I'm not gonna go into detail about that, but I swear to God, I'm fucking tired of shit. I'm really tired. Hi. I've been gone from live streaming for a few days. Why? Because even someone on the internet needs to have a little break. I need to have a bit of a break, guys. Oh, you streamed early today. I did. I streamed early on Twitch and on YouTube and on TikTok all at the same time. I figured out the setup. I figured out how to do my setup. So I forgot I happen to have a Bluetooth mic, right? And this Bluetooth mic, I usually use it for when I work out, right? When I do a workout live stream when I'm just walking around and stuff. But then I realized, oh wait, I can technically connect my Bluetooth mic to my one Bluetooth mic to my iPad and then the other one to my cell phone. And I'm very tired. Honestly, I feel like my social battery physically is so drained that I don't think I can go out again for the next few months. I am very mentally drained right now. Like I kid you not, I wish I was joking. But yeah, feel free to chat. Nothing too bad. And if for the 5 people watching, please feel free to follow me and like and everything. Cause you know why? That's my blanket. And number two, um it's free to just share the live, like the live, and on Twitch you can do the same thing. I mean, what's stopping you, right? Why does my voice sound like this? I can't, I know I just woke up, right? My voice, it isn't super bad, but like I can tell my voice is dying internally, externally, all over, everywhere. Hello, Kenji. Yahoo. But yeah, guys, there's like what, 8 of you? Feel free to like the live. It's super easy to like the live. Ano, ato ha, I'm gonna talk, kwento ko lang, or I'll talk about this. So a while ago, not even like a few minutes ago, right? Hey, how are you? I'm good. I woke up after a very wild night. Not super wild, but it was wild enough that my brain kind of is like, damn, I'm not doing that again. Um, so a while ago, right? I'm gonna talk about this. A while ago, I just so happened to be quote unquote doom scrolling, right? Because as per any person that is on TikTok would do, doom scroll till they pass out. I was I was doom scrolling on TikTok and I came across this girl, very beautiful young woman, very beautiful. She was giving and I loved her outfit, and she mentions how for her classmates, because here in the Philippines, right, especially kung dito ka sa Pilipinas, if you're from the Philippines, you happen to experience something called crab mentality. How are you doing today, my friend? Blue shish kebab or red glazed honey mango? I don't know. I don't think I'm the right person to ask that. I see. Yeah. So for those who don't know, what is crab mentality, Nashi? If you're talking about it, crab mentality is basically, it's a very common phenomenon, or specifically, so it's fairly common in the Philippines, in which people, as most specifically amongst the youth, and or more specifically can even continue on into the older elderly years, where people will hate on those that achieve or are more comfortable in themselves, and therefore when someone achieves something, whether it's academic, physical, emotional, or to oneself, they basically do everything in their power to bring that person down. And it's basically, it's not friendly competition, it's more so like a toxic environment in which Filipinos try to one up one another. That's the best way I can explain it. It's like trying to one up another person by trying to drag them down. Raw honey, yes, raw honey. Anyways, Let me continue. So this girl was posting about how she was very comfortable with her sense of style, sense of fashion, and that's good. Everyone should be comfortable with their sense of fashion. Yes, yes. And out of curiosity, right? She mentions like, "Oh, you can only hate on me or call me cringe if you can afford this, that, be like this and do like that." And I was like, "Yeah, go off, queen. That's true, because no one is able or should be allowed to comment on you if you know damn well you've achieved more than them, whether emotionally, physically, so on and so forth. Correct?" Um, and I saw the comments, and a lot of it was very supportive of her. Like, "Go, queen. Oh, you can, yeah, true. Just tell them they're broke, and then that's when they can comment." And I was like, "Yeah, you're true, fair. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That's very true. People should not talk about you if you know damn well you're confident in yourself and you know what you've achieved. I would know. I would know personally." Because even though there was this guy that was top, I'll kwento ko yan mamaya. I'll talk about that later. However, obviously, Nashi brain, slightly half awake, half asleep. I decided to look, and there was this comment. There's this comment that says, "Looks like Umichi." Now you might be wondering, Ate Nashi, sino si Umichi? Who's Umichi? I'll tell you who Umichi is. Umichi happens to be a Filipino TikToker that got famous off controversy. What do you mean she got famous off controversy? Controversy, Nashi? She was caught, or more specifically, she was found to be a RCTA, as if you guys know what that means, or basically, she is someone that did not like being Filipino, and so she wanted to be Japanese. As the suspicion goes, and as certain videos present, and she has a bunch of other controversies alongside with that I'm not gonna mention. Yeah, RCTA. I'm not gonna mention that too much because again, I am on Twitch, I am on YouTube, but I am very, very curious about this girl, and I would love to do like a deep dive into this woman. Not gonna lie, I really would. If you guys want me to make a live stream or even just a video of me like going through everything, I am willing to throw myself back into research, put myself back into investigatory research for this. But um basically, from what I know about Umichi, she happens to be this Filipino TikToker that ended up becoming very viral because of the fact that she was found, number one, heavily photoshopping her body, and saying, "Oh, I want to show everyone the reality of heavy editing and how there's beauty in it," and something along those lines, from what I remember, because I remember I did like a quick segment of this when I was just on TikTok. um and it just so happened, right, I was very curious about it, and I was like, okay. And I did a deep dive, and there happens to be a Google document that's sadly been erased, and the only message left in that Google document is, "In order something something for this documentation and everything, it had to be deleted in order of blah 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 blah." That's what it said, right? However, deep analysis, and anyone with a good enough education, at least in social sciences and analyzation, would be able to tell that the message itself seems to be that Umichi had somehow made that person delete all the quote unquote evidence. So I personally didn't see the actual document of the actual evidences, sadly. But people, I've seen her profile. I've seen her TikTok profile. And for me, I found it strangely unsettling, at least in my opinion, right? Because for me, she says, quote unquote, she wants to show people the beauty of heavy editing, right? Anyways, I'll get to that in a bit. It's a very long story. He's slowly getting famous. Yeah, exactly. Hola, good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, exactly, right. Yappy stream today? Yappy stream today. So, the thing is, right, Umichi actually is slowly starting to get famous. She's starting to get clout because instead of heavy editing, she's done what the internet says, which is not heavy editing, being more quote unquote natural, right? And I would say it's very questionable of how quick she switched up. Like, oh, it's so questionable, right? But the thing is, Umichi is a very mostly controversial person if you know her background. That's the base way I would put it. Do I have anything against her? No. However, I do think it's a very curious case because I feel like, okay, her story is a very good representation of how media, certain things about certain people on media can be ignored if you hit a certain standard in social media, appearances wise. Because I will admit this, right? I've told this before. Umichi, without all the heavy makeup and the heavy editing, she's a very beautiful girl. Me and her are actually around the same age, from what I know. I believe she's a bit older than me, but I know for a fact Umichi is very beautiful. Not super, not like, okay, not very beautiful, like, oh my gosh, she's like, but she has looks. She's very beautiful. Um, she has an appearance. Let's just say, quote unquote, her appearance compared to, let's say, what we mostly see from other people. She has a very beautiful face. And she has the body to boot. The thing is, with all the controversies with Umichi, technically we've seen this before, right? We've seen this controversy happen before anyways. When a social media influencer is placed into a certain controversy, they are immediately canceled. They are immediately not supposed to be someone that is followed, or even if they are followed, that virality of it is completely shaken off. Like it's just gone in the snap of the fingers. That's usually what it is. For to gain some, yeah, right. Oh, yeah. To gain sympathy? Yeah. The thing is, I would think it was to gain sympathy, right? Like, I really wish it was to gain sympathy. However, I've seen the videos. I've seen the videos. I have seen the videos. I have seen her TikTok. And until now, her TikTok page is still fairly active, honestly. It's like, it's fairly active. And I believe, from what I remember, she is currently sponsored by one makeup brand so far. I don't think, here's the thing, I don't think people seem to, good night from the Philippines. It's morning. Anyways. Hello, hi Goji. Anyways. So the thing is, when it comes to Umichi, and social media wise, she has been told so far, speculated, because the thing is that's where she is. She isn't confirmed. Because most of her posts aren't 100% confirmed. They're rather, I guess you could say, her quote unquote entire internet personality while in school. Yeah, that's fair. Because the thing with Umichi is that her entire internet persona, more specifically her controversy, has been very vague, at least in my opinion. Because even if before, right, before I would be saying, oh, she's like this, like that, high off emotions or high off personal opinion. However, I do and I am capable of speaking from a middle ground. And I can say for certain, gut feeling, a lot of the things that people are accusing Umichi for are quite vague in certain things or vague in certain information. However, there's also some points where even I can kind of be like, I feel like the way she has responded is not in a way that is enough to prove she's also innocent. You know what I mean? It's like certain people are saying this and saying that there's all these videos, and then other people are saying this, that there's all these other videos as well, and blah 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 blah, right? However, that's the thing. It's all hearsay from both sides where there's no definitive proof 100%. Like the only definitive proof I've seen so far is from Umichi's side and the supposed videos of her speaking Japanese, very not even Japanese, but reading certain like I've only seen the video of her reading the Tsubaki hair. Exactly. Like it's true that when some people are accused people, yeah, is exactly right. So I can't say 100% for certain who's in the wrong. Like I can say yes, these two sides are presenting evidences, but like there's a lot of holes in it, okay? And you might be wondering, but Nashi, how can you say there's holes? How would you be able to know? Speaking of faking personas, have you heard of Almis? I have not. I will look into that. But yeah, like again, I'm not here saying, "Oh, you should hate on them. Oh, you should not believe them." Not any of those, right? However, I do say take everything with a grain of salt. Take everything with a grain of salt, and more specifically in the social media, you just know really. It's yeah, exactly. I'm well aware. The thing is, it's not easy to explain. It's not easy to comprehend who is actually correct because at the end of the day, there's not enough evidence to prove anything. So that's the thing with Umichi and her situation. As much as people say, oh no, she's like this, like that, and as much people say, oh no, yes, she did present a very uncanny appearance. And there were some very quote unquote, questionable decisions she has done, and certain things that are controversial in nature. Yes, I can agree to those. However, in a societal standpoint, they're not inherently evil or inherently bad. Trust. You will need bleach on standby if you see Amalist videos. She basically makes these corny vids with her CEO boyfriend who isn't even a CEO. I feel like this sounds familiar. Maybe I just don't remember their names. You know what I mean? Like they just don't sound so familiar. Like by name, but by content. I feel like it. I have a gut feeling I know these people. Yeah, because the accused could be the victim and the accused can be the culprit. Exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. The accused can be the accuser and so on and so forth. It's a very complex thing. The thing is, I'm going to go back to this. I can understand why some people on social media are very angry at Umichi getting some attention media wise, that she's becoming famous, especially with all these allegations coming out of her. However, the word stands allegations. They're allegations. There's no specific, specified 100% damning evidence. Compared to someone that I've seen before and videos of a cert of this dude and this woman where there's multiple evidences, damning evidences, where it's not even claims, it's just official and you just see it there, it's like a screenshot and everything. It's genuinely crazy because of the fact of like one specific thing, which is, well, there's screenshots. Not Umichi, by the way, not Umichi. This is a completely different person actually. This is Nova Online and Tofia Chu, if I believe. Yes, that's their names. Nova Online and Tofia Chu. If you guys don't know who, you're here now. You're here too now. Hello, religious stuff. Yo. Sorry, not gonna. It's fine. Yeah, a lot of things happened to me this week. Actually, damn. But yeah, sa mga six people watching, hi, hello, welcome, nice to meet you. My name's Nashi, and if you want to hear more about this or you want to hear more about me, then feel free to follow me on YouTube and Twitch. I do gaming, I do commentary, and I yap a lot. I don't stop. So if you want to hear a girl yap about something in English or sa Tagalog, depende. Taglish mostly kasi konyo ako, Uh, then please feel free to follow me. It's 100% free, and I promise you it's going to be worth your time. Anyways, continuing on. The thing about Umichi, um, again, she has these allegations. And for those who don't know how marketing works, the thing is with sponsorships, sponsors aren't someone that contact you first. I mean, yes, in certain cases it can be like that. You get a PR box, you get a sponsorship and everything. However, it's completely different in the terms of business. Let's say for larger brands, right? For larger brands such as Cloud Beauty, which sponsored Umichi, Cloud Beauty does have a clause there where in which someone who wants to be sponsored or to sponsor the brand, if they have a certain requirement or they hit Cloud Beauty's certain requirements in order to sponsor or be sponsored by the makeup brand itself, then they can be sponsored by the makeup brand themselves. And that's the thing. The sponsorship thing is kind of a back and forth two street road is the best way I could describe it. How would I know? My family is a very business oriented family, so in terms of marketing wise, I'm somewhat well versed in it, especially sponsorships. As you know, girls trying to get a sponsor when she's bigger, when she's got a bigger platform. But sponsorships are usually something that either the company itself comes forward to you. However, for smaller influencers such as Umichi, they do or can apply for sponsorships. A good example of this, like a healthy example of this, right? To rant about what happened to me this week, go ahead. But yeah, a good example of how sponsorships work, especially in the world of social media, is that have you guys seen the guy Rusko Harvina, aka A Day in the Life of a DLSU Student? A Day in the Life of a DLSU Student. You know that guy. That guy, right? Hey Nashi, I think Luna wants to share. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm rambling. I ramble a lot. I'll get to you. I promise. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I'll just end it at this point. So basically, when it comes to sponsorships, usually influencers can actually apply to be sponsored by the company, and I think that's what Umichi did because she does have a certain following. So I believe that's the reason why she was sponsored by Cloud Beauty, and Cloud Beauty accepted, because by technicality, Umichi doesn't really have specific damning evidence. She just has allegations, and that's about it. So I think business class wise, she's fine. Anyways, yeah. Go ahead, Luna. Feel free to rant, and I'll read. I'll read it. I'm bored. I'm bored. I have nothing to do. Wee. Like it's crazy. Oh my god! I dropped my mic. How do I? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna. Can I just? Oh, that's crazy. I can do that. Can I just? Can I just like stick this to my? I'm just making my plushie hold the other mic. But yeah, sa mga ibang tao na nanonood, please feel free to like the live, share the live. It's 100% free. There's like four of you, and you have like one finger. You just need to keep tapping the screen, and then you're liking the live. It's as simple as that. You're not losing anything. You're not losing anything. Anyways, but yeah, just feel free to rant, or not really rant. Like, okay, the thing is, I'm not a therapist. I have no medical certification claiming I'm a therapist. Like, you know, maybe some dead skin cells. Yeah, you know what? Tap those dead skin cells off your finger by transferring them to your screen. See, it's so much easier than you just having to do anything else. You just keep tapping. You just keep tapping your phone, and then boom, you're getting rid of the dead skin cells on your finger. But yeah, like the thing is, right? I don't think, you know what I don't like? Hot take. People that say that they can be the therapist of someone. Like, it would be okay if you had the credentials, right? But I'm pretty sure you wouldn't become a therapist online for free on TikTok Live if someone didn't pay for it. Like the fudge, the fuck. No offense for cursing, but what? You're telling me someone is willingly giving free medical advice? That can never be true. Yeah, payment is due. Exactly. Yo, I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing much, honestly. Like, the thing is, right? Usually these people are either mga young teenagers or people going to college, parang ako. But like, I personally, right, on TikTok, I'm like, yeah, if you want to rant, feel free to rant. I can tell you something. I can give you advice, but if you want to take it, it's up to you. Cause like the thing is that by technicality, right? Technicality wise, I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm a first year student. I'm the last person to be giving you medical advice on your mental health, okay? Like, I think, right, for me, the most I say to most people, like, I say this, I disclose this because I remember, right, there would be like how many people joining my live, and it would hit like 50, 30, right? But I realized it's because people are trolling, people are just doing this and that. However, I would make an are they qualified professionals? Exactly. That's one thing. But like I would remember people would be like, "Hey, I really need someone to talk to," or like they would basically go into my life and be like, "Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, like this and that." Every time someone does that, I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I first start off right with like, "Oh, like I remember this." Someone came into my life. Like this happened a few times already actually. Someone came into my life and they're like, "Hey, I'm thinking about seppuku." Or more specifically, they're thinking about kicking the bucket, as people would say. And they'd be like, "Oh, I feel so over. I feel like there's nothing left for me and everything, right?" The only thing that I do in those situations, because most people are gonna be like, those those online therapists will be like, "Don't kill yourself, don't do that, blah 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 blah, don't like no sorry no, sorry I shouldn't say that because that's on TikTok and stuff." They'll be like, "Oh, don't do that, don't say that, blah 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 blah." You're like, blah, blah. You know what I say? I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry you're feeling that way, but I don't think I'm the right person to ask, as I am not a medical professional, nor am I someone you're close with. If you want to talk to someone, I think you should talk to someone that you're very close with about this instead. Because, number one, I take into account maybe they're young, maybe they're a kid, maybe they don't have the resources to go to a medical professional. And I'm sure they have friends. But I remember someone's like, "Oh, I don't have any friends." And I was like, "I'm sorry you feel that way. However, again, I don't think it's good that you're telling this to someone online because I don't know you personally. Therefore, I have no right in telling you what you're supposed to do." Because the best way to do something like that, you never say advice, you just give an opinion. Exactly. Any particular why though? Hold on, wait. They keep calling me names. Oh, you're getting bullied? Did they? Okay, you know what's okay? I can tell you this. I used to get bullied. Can you believe I got bullied in grade 11 as a senior high school student? Can you believe how crazy that was? And I was so tired. Like, girl was just trying to go through senior high school, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we're gonna bully you." I was 18. They still bully you. The thing is, again, I talked about this before. Crab mentality in the Philippines. Ugh. The thing is, when someone gets bullied, it's usually by that crab mentality. People are trying to bring other people down for the sake of making themselves feel better about who they are. Okay? Now, if there's a reason, whether it be like, "Oh, they're bullying her. Why are they bullying you, sweetie? Why are they bullying you?" Because like honestly, I feel like it's just like, "Oh, they're just bullying me for no reason. Oh, they're just bullying me because they want to." If it's one of those two, I swear, and it's the opposite. Okay, usually like this. You know what people say? Like, "Oh no, they're only doing that para they notice you so that they get your attention because they like you." Shut up. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Like they do. That's true. Like sometimes people like exactly like that's what I hate. I was gonna get to that. I hate the people that are like, "Oh no, if that guy is bullying you, he's only bullying you because he likes you." Shut it. What do you mean he's only bullying me because he likes me? What? Basically. Okay, why are they I would like to know why would this person bully you? Exactly. It only happens in stories like the fudge you mean. And even if they do that, that's really messed up. It's really messed up. Jealousy? They're gets I shouldn't say that. Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna do what I should be doing. I'm gonna grab my one plushie here. I'm gonna grab my one plushie that I usually reserve for. Gonna grab it. I'm gonna put it on my lap, and then I'm gonna clip my Bluetooth mic onto the plushie, so that now I can just hug the plushie instead of keeping the mic to my mouth, and it's just more convenient. Oh my god, that is so much more convenient. That is so much more convenient. Oh yes. Oh, okay. Continue. Sorry. Please feel free to tell me. I'd like to know. I would love to know why. Cause like, okay, listen, right? Okay, so why? Cause like, okay, you know what? I say this not to be rude, but because I like reading faster, and I'm like, if you can feel free to just send it per sentence, and I can still read it. She keeps saying that la 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 la. Wait. Their love language is violence. Is like, nah. Because I dealt with my bullies before, it was an effort to figure out the reason though. She keeps saying that why should I be lesbian stuff. So there's this okay. So basically she's bullying you because you're a lesbian? Is that what I'm getting at here? Is that what I understood? Yeah. Why the fuck are you sorry, no offense. Sorry for cursing. Why are you okay, number 1. Does she realize how hot sorry. Lower drop, please. Wait. If you're a lesbian, sorry. Let me stop for a second. You're just a lesbian. You still go by she, her pronouns. The only difference there is that you just like girls. Is she what? What? Okay. Number 1, why is she bullying you? Because like this is okay. Number 1, that's on her, right? Obviously, that's on her. But number 1, why is she bullying you? What is her fear there? Like, sure, okay, sure. There's like homophobia and everything, but like, is she afraid that she's gonna steal someone? Like who? If that woman is straight, why is she worried you might steal her lover? Unless she's also a lesbian, a raging internalized lesbian. But even then, that's wrong. Seems like yeah, I don't care. Yeah, exactly. Like the fuck. Sorry. Like okay, I'm like half awake, half asleep. I fell asleep at like 4 a.m. I woke up at 8, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 5 hours of sleep. I'm on 5 hours of sleep. Why is she bullying? Why are you concerned? How is she bullying you? Oh, that's my second question. How is she bullying you? Is it like physical? Is she just texting you? Is it like shoving you, talking shit about you? Like sorry for cursing, but like is she talking bad about you? Like what is she doing that's so goddamn bad? Or like it's bullying to the point you're paying attention to her? Cuz like if you're a lesbian, okay, number 1. Okay, you're a lesbian. Okay. Okay, number 2, she's bullying you. Okay. Like I like yeah, I know the school system shit, but like why would she bully you? Like I know homophobia and shit, right? But technically, technicality wise, you could just ignore her. She targets bitch. I'm still thinking of why she's bullying you. Like okay, yeah, I know bullying has no reason and stuff. She's bullying you because of your voice. So, hold on. Like unless it's physical, yeah, that's true what Vidar said. Unless it's physical, it's something else entirely. But if she's just talking bad about you, you could just ignore it. Like listen, number 1, you can hear my voice right now. This is like my tired ass, I just woke the fuck up voice. Sorry for cursing. This is my voice when I just woke up, and it's somewhat tomboyish. I'm well aware of that. Like I have a very tomboyish voice in the morning when I wake up. And even then, most of the time, my voice even regularly sounds like the middle ground of like hot, like a feminine and like a very feminine to masculine, right? Number 1, you can't change your vocal cords. The fuck? Like, how does she expect you to talk? Oh my god, bitch! Oh my gosh, I'm a lesbian! Like, it's your throat. Like, you know what? You tell her, if you don't like my voice so much, why don't you pay for my surgery? And she's like, oh, what, you're trans? Like, no, I want to change my vocal cords because apparently you have such a problem with a guy voice. Pero gusto mo ng jowa. Kung ayaw mo ako kasi my voice is like a guy, then why don't you just date a guy instead so it desensitizes you? Like, the fuck? What the like listen, if she's like, oh, she bullies me because of my boy voice, just tell her if you don't like my voice, then why do you like men? Like if she's straight, if she's straight, okay, and you have a guy, you have like a boyish voice, okay. I'm just saying, right? If she's straight and you have a boyish voice, and she's bullying you because you have a boyish voice, can't you just go like, if you don't like my voice, then doesn't that also make you a lesbian? Because you're bullying me because I have a guy's voice. Yeah, and that I have a boy voice, right? So that means you don't like guys. Diba? Diba? Like, logically, right? Just use logic in that case. Like, you can just, bulaan mo. Diba? Diba? Parang magbola ka lang. Just be like, if you don't like my voice because I sound like a guy, does that make you also a lesbian? Kasi you don't like my boy voices. So if you don't like my boy voice, that just means you don't like boys. So what? Anong gusto mo ako? Ah, di ba? Promoted tomboy supremacy in the corner. Let's go, weird kid. So true. Wait, that's right. Exactly. That's true. Like, why would she? Because you have exactly right. Like, use her own logic against her. Because like, you have to think about it, right? If she's bullying you because you have a boy voice, then just use her logic against her. Like, oh, you're a lesbian and you have a boy voice? Ew, I'm gonna bully you. Okay, if you're gonna bully me, then that just also makes you a lesbian. What, you wanna make this enemies to lovers? She's like, huh? Ano sinasabi mo? Well, you're the one that's bullying me because I have a boy voice. So, like, what? Does that make you also a lesbian because you don't like boy voices? If you want a boyfriend, then shouldn't you like boy voices? Not like hate me because I have a boy voice? Shouldn't be allowed this much. Exactly. Exactly. Like, listen, never, don't feel bad. Like, if you feel like you're getting bullied, right? Think about it logically for a bit. Think about it. Be like, why is she bullying me? She's bullying me because I have a boy voice. But if she's bullying me because I have a boy voice and I'm a lesbian, doesn't that make her a lesbian? I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. Exactly. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. Like, exactly. Like, how will I find a guy that likes me? We could just imagine you're experiencing conflict of interest. Like, you just need to confuse them so they stop. Because imagine that, right? Imagine that clapback. She's like, it's like, oh, it's the tomboy. And I'm like, anong problema mo? Sa boses mo. Mukha, you sound like a tomboy. Just look at her and be like, lesbian ka ba din? It's like, huh? Ano sinasabi mo? Well, you say you have a problem with my voice if I sound like a guy, so clearly you don't like men, diba? That makes you a lesbian. Oh, diba? Hey, just one thing to say. There are femboys for exactly. That's true. Like if she doesn't like I assume she's a stereotypical Filipina, right? Stereotypical Filipina, mean girl na parang, oh my god, guys, look at my jowa ganito ganon. Oh my god. Like if she's like that and she's bullying you because you're a lesbian that with a tomboyish voice, shouldn't you just be like, if you don't like my voice because I sound like a guy, doesn't that mean you don't like your boyfriend because he's a guy? Why do you not like me because I have a boy voice? Doesn't that just make you a lesbian? I'm happy with my girlfriend, thank you. Exactly! Like, listen, I'm not saying, like, oh, break up with your girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. But, like, basically, long story short, your, the long term of it is that you're basically just saying, hey, you want to this is what your logic sounds like against you, right? And she's gonna be conflicted, she's gonna be confused, she's gonna be like, huh, what? Like make her have a conflict of interest so bad that she just can't bully you. She just can't, like, every time, like, imagine she's like, oh, look, it's the tomboy, and I'm like, oh, look, it's the girl that's dating her boyfriend for the sake of looking like she's straight. And then she'll be like, huh? Ano sinasabi mo? Sobrang haba yan. It's like, oh, if you can't even understand what I'm saying, then clearly you're not educated enough. Exactly. Exactly. Or she wishes her boyfriend to have a girl body so that it's still lesbian. Right? Right? Just give her a crisis. Just hold hand out. Have this existential crisis. Like, I can imagine that. Just be like, hi. Like, she's gonna be like, Oh my god! Look, it's the tomboy. It's the boy girl. It's the girl boy. And then you're just like, so what if I have a boy voice? Doesn't that mean you just don't like your boyfriend? It's like, ah, ano sinasabi mo? Well, if you don't like my boy voice, then I feel like that's just a you problem now, isn't it? She's like, ano sinasabi mo? My problem. Well, that means you're a lesbian. If you don't like my voice, which sounds like a guy, and if you have a boyfriend, but you don't like a boy's voice, then that just makes you a lesbian, doesn't it? Patay. Shit. Is it wrong being a femboy? No, honey. Be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a unicorn, be a unicorn. It's the fact that she can't even understand that much English. Exactly. Just make her. Because the thing is, right? Okay, this is the one time I say weaponize English to make yourself sound smarter. One time. Because here in the Philippines, right, we have the stigma. We have the stigma na if you speak English, that means you're well educated, right? That's the thing. Well, in certain cases, yes. However, that also means you just understand the English language and it isn't that hard to understand the English language. It really isn't. I don't understand why people are like, oh no, it's so hard to learn English, bitch. English is just like a few syllables. If you're capable of saying, this is what I don't understand. Okay, this is what I don't understand. Certain Filipinos nowadays, especially mga Gen Z ako ha, Gen Z ako, mga fellow Gen Zers ko, sabi ko lang to ha, if you're capable of saying slurs, how can you not learn the entirety of the English language? Like, you're capable of saying a slur, but you can't learn the understanding of how to form a singular sentence in English without having to put po, ano, ganito, ganto. It's English. Like, I'm saying this right now. It is not hard to learn English. Like, it really isn't. Like, I know people are like, oh yeah, but the accent. Girl, you're not speaking like you're from the UK. I'm not going to be like, oh, hello, dear. How are you? Of course. Yes, of course, dear. Like, I'm not going up here be like, I'm not up here going to the UK. It's like, can I have a cup of sugar, please? Can I have a crumpet with that, dear? Yes, of course. No, I'm not. I'm just speaking English. Right? Like, why is that your biggest, why is that the biggest pet peeve? Like, oh, it's the accent. It's so hard to speak English. You know, you could just learn how to speak English without the accent, right? There's so many other Filipinos that still have the Filipino accent, but they can speak English. The only reason I lost my accent, right? I explained this before. I was colonized. Wonder. Hello, Ate Nashi. Hi, Pat. I talked about this before. The only reason I lost my, not lost, but like the only reason why cheap viewers on stream, oh god, it's another bot. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The only reason, right, that I have lost my Filipino accent when I speak English is because number one, I did a lot of public speaking in grade school up until senior high school. Secondly, I did voice acting underground on Discord for money. And all of that voice acting required me to have a certain tonation, like, oh hello there, sorry, oh hello there, sir. I'm terribly sorry, but this street is closed for now. Like, or D&D, dude. I play D&D. D&D, you just make funny little voices, like, hello there. I'm terribly sorry, but as of the moment, I cannot cast a fireball as I'm out of spell slots. Exactly. It's like Wandahoy, Wandahoy. I have a server. Listen, I have a server too. How do you even show your voice, man? Skill, talent, and lack of sleep. I've only had 5 hours. You do D&D? Have you heard of Dungeon Soup yet? I have not. I should look at that. I should look at Dungeon Soup. Playing D&D. I wish, guys, I wish I had friends to play D&D with. I don't have PNG tuber friends. I'm so lonely. So far, you know what's the irony? Most of my friends on TikTok, they're either people that talk about social issues or debates, or they're just people that do random voice acting. I don't have any PNG tuber friends. I'm so lonely. I do voice too much. Also, guys, speaking of Discord, you guys should join my Discord server. And if you join my Discord server, you can follow me on YouTube and Twitch because I play video games. Recently, I played Persona 5 Phantom X. And tonight, I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Persona 5 Phantom X on later tonight. If you guys want to watch that, feel free to join. It's 100% free. All you need to do is follow me on Twitch and YouTube. And I figured out how to do it. I had a hard time, but I figured it out. I know how to do it now. And yeah, you guys should watch me play video games because if you enjoy watching me talk, then you should also enjoy me screeching my lungs out and cursing at fictional animated characters. So yeah, follow me on YouTube and Twitch. Again, 100% free. And I'm pretty sure I can make it worth your while if you know what I mean. But yeah, like listen guys, I kid you not. I want to talk about this. Streamer luck for gotcha games somehow exists. I don't understand how, but it just does. Okay? Cuz you know what? I didn't really expect streamer luck to be a thing, right? I thought it was a figment. It was fake until I realized it's actually true and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry for cursing by the way. Did someone say gotcha? I did. Like I said gotcha. I was so for those who don't know, Persona 5 Phantom X is a gotcha game, Persona game. It's a free to play Persona game. And at the very end of the first half of my playthrough through Persona 5 Phantom X, I had decided to pull my first 10 pull, specifically on the limited character banner of Ren Amamiya, or I like to call him the good name, the good name, Akira Kurusu. Because I like Akira Kurusu better as his name in Persona 5. Like, people can be like, no, his name is Ren Amamiya canonically. I'm like, shut up. It's Akira Kurusu in my heart. So I play, right? I played it, and at the very end of it, I was really tired. I realized how energy draining like live streaming on Twitch and YouTube is. Like I feel like there would be more energy if people would talk. So again, for the 6 people watching, please follow me on YouTube and Twitch. Again, I'll be live streaming later tonight at 8 o'clock Philippine Standard Time, or well, more specifically 8:30. That depends, cause like it's me. So yeah, like you guys should watch me play video games because you know what? It's free. It's 100% free. Um, and I was playing, right? And at the very end of the live stream, I was like, okay, you know what? I posted a TikTok about it as well. I posted a TikTok about me playing Persona 5 Phantom X. And I posted the clip of me pulling. And I was like, ugh, I'm so tired. I can't do this anymore. And then boom, it happened. It was just it was my very first 10 pull in Persona 5 Phantom X. The very first one, it's the free one that you get. And I did one 10 pull on live, on Twitch, and on YouTube. And I didn't think much about it. I was like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna pull. I got Ren. I got Ren Amamiya. Oh, first pull. First and only pull I've ever done in the game. First 10 pull. I pulled the limited 5 star and I was like, "What?" Like, okay, you know what? I genuinely wish I could have posted the whole clip. My only reason I didn't was because TikTok terms of service, cuz at the very end of the video, it's I go like, "I after that I after that I make some very questionable noises." Cuz I realized my shocked noises sound a lot like me I think you guys can realize what I'm insinuating here. If you don't, then a good hint is the noises one makes when they do certain miscellaneous acts to their self. Weird Kiss asked about Persona 5. Isn't that okay? You're thinking about Persona 3. There are different personas. So Persona 3 uses the pew pew. Persona 4 uses the destroy the card. And then Persona 5 uses ripping a mask off your face till you're bleeding. So that's the difference. That's the difference. But yeah, guys. Okay, guys. Especially for weird kid and other people that enjoy my little times where I crash out and be like, "Why are people like this?" and stuff like that. Just so you guys know, you guys can clip me in Twitch and or on YouTube on your own volition when I'm live streaming, and it's free. So if you guys want to do that, now you can. But yeah, Persona, come in. Oh wait, no, my door's locked. Hold on. Okay. Anyways, I'm live streaming. That's the problem. Give me a sec. Ah, Give me a sec. Ah. Okay, wait lang po. Anyways, guys, sadly, I gotta go end the live stream for a bit. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Babush. See you guys. See you guys in a bit. I promise. I promise.